it's Liz here, and today I normally do something junk journaly or make tags or pockets or something like that, but the crafty room has been out of action this morning and some of the afternoon because Mr. Buttons for Brains has been painting the wall where the water came in from up the stairs, and yeah, so the desk was covered in stuff from the cupboard and the unit, and anyway, things haven't quite gone to plan. But I have a nice junk journal to show you and a few kiddies' books that I have been gifted. I have been given this journal from my good friend Josephine, and I wanted just to share how gorgeous it is, and yeah, and maybe you'll be inspired by having a nosy at this beautiful journal. Josephine and her husband are from the Netherlands, and they're here on holiday and for a couple of weeks, and we decided to meet up in Glasgow at one of our favourite coffee shops, and so we spent a couple of hours having a nice chat, and she brought me this gorgeous journal that's been made specifically for me, and a big pile of kiddies books because she knows I love illustrations on old kiddies books, and also a huge bag of lots of miscellaneous papers and crocheted doilies and lace and all sorts, totally spoiled. So anyway, I've picked out, I wanted to show you the journal and the books, so let's get started. This gorgeous little beads down the side, look, a little cup and saucer and a little artist brush and palette, a teapot, and then a little paw heart for Millie. Oh. And now I'm just going to tuck it inside because it will clang something terrible on the desk while I'm showing you this flip through. So Josephine was telling me that she makes this felt. She does the felting herself. Isn't that just the bee's knees? Absolutely beautiful. And this has just been popped through the binding there. This beautiful, feels like sari silk or part of a silk scarf or something, but it just absolutely matches beautiful. Now, throughout this, she's put in touches of Scotland, and so this little piece here is from an old map, and it says Glasgow. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? A little Scotty dog and a little bit of tartan. So that's beautiful. And then a little poem about a hug. It's got a proper junk journal feel, which is what I love. A nice eclectic mix of papers and little things to find. These little pieces here, look at that, inside that little pocket. I'll just put that back in there. A little ladybird. Nice little pop-up collage. Some nice handmade paper. An old map. I'll definitely be using this journal for sure. Haven't thought what I might use it for yet, but we will use it. Little stamped mice on little pieces of old paper. Beautiful, all hidden away in a little pocket. And all stitched round the side, look at that. And this, that looks like it's maybe from a house plan or something. And then another little pocket here with a little doodah. Tiny little playing card, all stitched round again. Key, beautiful paper, another little Scotty dog. Oh, am I too far away? I hope I've not been out of There, move you down a little bit, let me see. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, little Scotty dog on this paper, love that. And then look at these stamped corners here. Beautiful, and that. That's a pocket there, and a little, oh, I think this is a hidden, yes, a hidden paper clip. Look at that feather. And here's music. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Auld Lang Syne. Of course, written by our famous poet, Rabbie Burns. And a tag. Look at that. Beautiful, with lots of little bits tagged on from the garden. Pop that back in, and then we've got this, beautiful, and another little piece here with a tag. The journey is the destination. Love that corrugated cardboard. And then we've got this clipped on. What's in here? Anything? Yep. Oh, 2 gnomes. Keep them safe in there, and a wax seal, and pop that back on with that. And then one of these, look at this, that comes off, and that's all tied up. And then there's little pieces in here. Oh, it's postage stamps. Netherlands, excellent. Oh, more Netherlands. Yeah, a little collection of postage stamps and that. Gorgeous little concertina. We'll just pop that back on. And look at this stamp down the edge here. Another little card. Oh, and look, googly eyes. I think this is Millie, our greyhound. Looks like a greyhound with her pointy ears and her long body. And that's from a paint swatch card. And then there's this. Lovely corner here. Oh, on the matching side, another card with a beautiful button. More map paper. Oh, another beautiful clip. I love how she does that with bundles of thread. That's lovely. Oh, beautiful pieces. I love this. That needs to be centre stage somewhere, doesn't it? There was other crocheted doilies in the bag as well, the bag of loose pieces. But we'll just keep that there, like that. Good things take time. And here's a little bird pocket. Oh, and a little packet. Everything just matches so well, doesn't it? And then another one of these corrugated pieces. Love that. Robot and the metal cogs. Lovely. And that pocket. and a little seal at the back. Beautiful. Don't you think? Isn't it gorgeous? So lucky. That's spoiled and lucky. And that just goes round. That's a good idea, just slotting that through, isn't it? So that's my journal. And then, oh, these books now, maybe I need to put the camera up a little bit. Just move that up. I think the sleeve got in the way there. I think you'll be able to see well enough there. So yeah, so I think these are all, I don't know if they're from Netherlands or if it's a mix of languages, because I think this one, this is Aesop's Tales, and I think it says Paris, so I think this is in French, but I'm not sure, but I think it is. So that's good to get. It's always nice to have a little foreign language book for some pages. So yeah, so Kiddies illustrations, well, when I seen these, I was like, oh, absolutely love them. I mean, I just love these types of book pages. I just think in a journal, it just lifts it. It just makes it cheery, because you can have vintage, and I think it just sometimes looks quite dark, and I know it's meant to be old, but it just always looks quite, I think sometimes a little bit dark, whereas you can use these illustrations and it just maybe lifts the journal a little bit. I think maybe what it does is it adds a little bit of whimsy, if you like. This looks a good one. I have no idea what it says, but this is great. I love these illustrations. Look at this. I mean, in a journal with that, just like a piece of that is the pocket, and I think it just adds so much, just having Kiddies illustrations. They just look so nice. Love this. I think it must be I saw the word zomer. I think it must be maybe split into seasons. I'm not sure. Like here, there was a, I don't know now, I'll need to Google it. Like this, I don't know if that means summer, because he's got his swimming stuff on. I think that's what that means. Who knows? And then there's this, wow. Look at that. I'm thinking this must be quite an old one. Does it say anywhere? Amsterdam, 1974. Not that old. But it's got an old style about it. That's really nice too. Lovely. And it's nice big pages that you can fold over and make them an actual page in your book. So this is Amsterdam again. This looks like a school book. EEI. It looks more like a school book. But great illustrations to be used. And then it makes it quite different for me anyway, when it's in a different language with the illustrations, and you've got different, just makes it a little bit special, doesn't it? It's not in English. And then there's this huge one. This isn't a kiddies one. Now, can you see? Let's see if we can. Whoops, get you up a little bit. No, that's, yeah, well, you'll be able to get the gist. So this is, I think, cactus. Yes, look at that. Now it says 1931. So this, and it's that lovely soft old paper, beautiful. And these are actually, I don't know if these, don't imagine they will come off easily, but these are like, maybe they've been stuck on, maybe somebody's collected these. I'm not sure. You see again, yeah. But yeah, because look, there's some blank spots as if it's been a collection. So yeah, does it say it? Oh, I'm kidding myself on if I think I can figure it out. Maybe kind of something like a stamp album. Album Cactus, 15th October 1931. You can sometimes spot certain words that kind of look the same, that you can maybe it just looks like people's names. Well, plenty fancy writing anyway. And isn't that just, you could actually frame that, couldn't you? And it would look nice in a frame. Anyway, that's a small fraction, believe you me, of the gift that Josephine brought all the way from the Netherlands to me. There's a huge bag down to the side of me of music paper, all sorts, all the loose pages and everything, and old book pages that have been already taken out of books. So there's that, and then some old crocheted, you know, the crocheted doilies and things like that. Oh, and a whole tin of lace. Don't even, you know, lace and old threads, and still on the little cardboard things that they used to wrap old thread around. So yeah, absolutely spoiled rotten. So anyway, sorry that there's no making video today, but the painting's been done, and yeah, hopefully back to business as usual tomorrow. But I hope you enjoyed having a nosy at what I was gifted, and yeah, so thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, a thumbs up would be great, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.